These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Golden Hurricane of Tulsa. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this onto the field. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So
he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you...
He's working this guy down the field.
And making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Might as well give it to him again. Sweet cut there. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Connor. Skips away from pressure. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
He makes a grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. On the double. The Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to barge their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. They will score! Touchdown, Longhorns!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tulsa's offense has the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him.
For sure, as he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Makes the grab. It's Landry. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Landry. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback...
He unleashes a long one. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking downfield, it's Connor. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Finds his big tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Power football with the run. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas! That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Lee. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. Tulsa wasting no time.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They're going to ride this running back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Second down coming up.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's picked off at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Connor. Under fire. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. On the move at the 30. Turns on the Jets. Past the 30. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorns! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tulsa. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Silver. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The give to the back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
Tries to get it on the ground. Makes a man miss. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Dances away. Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football in.
And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? Barrels ahead.
Important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2.
Pulls it in on the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Pulls it in. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to throw it. A strike downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard. They had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Connor. He tries to take the top off. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The play action fake. This time it's complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Tulsa.
And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half. To get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Runs through a tackle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Tulsa wasting no time.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Going to swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. To the air, it's Connor. Pulls it in. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Working the middle, it's complete. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
To the air on second down. Now improvising. Outside the pocket, lets it go. With the catch, it's Silver. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. At after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. He's got him this time. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field.
He's going for the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They could make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Tulsa pinned deep in its own end, trying to find a little breathing room on 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Landry. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
7 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
28, Tulsa, 21.
Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got his man across the middle. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first.
He can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. 3rd and long, and the defense dialed up. Heat, and more heat.
And I love that. I love being aggressive on 3rd and long. I want the ball out of the quarterback's hands. I want to find a way to play man coverage on the outside. I want to make it very uncomfortable for you. I don't want to give you time, and the defense did just that.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do a better job finishing.
He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Connor. Out of the backfield, he's open.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's loose. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Crosses the 30. He's got it. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Out of the gun. The running back has it.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Wants to throw. It's Connor. Dances away to buy time. It's complete on the right side. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. clock stops, we have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal.
29 Philly.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in, and that miracle is no longer coming now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.